I'm joined here by Jules Sum, who we're just having a fascinating chat before we even started, actually, all about allergies. And I think we all now discover that everyone's got something that in the past we probably didn't know. We just put it off to something, just not feeling good or whatever.
Yeah.
So, Allergy Village is your company. What sort of allergies do you deal with?
Well, obviously there's the difference between allergies and intolerance, but they all kind of affect people day to day. But main allergies would be the top 14 that people might get, so wheat, eggs, nut, dairy, soya, molluscs, etc. Yeah.
Now, it's interesting, like wheat, for instance, that you go into these well-known shops in town and they have whole sections now of no wheat or no this or whatever.
Sometimes people with allergies struggle in those kind of scenarios because they may have multiple allergies, so there's a lot linkage between if you've got a milk allergy, you might also quite highly have an egg allergy. So unless a product is more than one allergen free, you're still searching, reading those labels.
Yeah.
It's just
a lot of people guessing they've got allergies. This way you get tested, do you? I mean, you do have a way of finding out what the problem is?
We don't personally do allergy testing, but people do have ways of doing it.
Right.
I mean, there's a couple of places on the island that will do skin prick testing and kinesiology. But if you want probably more detailed and the actual list of all the allergens, I would say speak to your doctor. There is a long waiting list because obviously a lot of babies have milk allergies and things, so the waiting list to get these blood tests is quite long.
Okay, so what do you do exactly then in your part?
So as a company, first and foremost an allergy advocate, so I do a lot on the island. So I did a few years back I did a digital allergy programme for nurseries and schools for little kids to learn about allergies. So that was quite successful. And then I also did an I'll Eat Safe campaign a few years back, which got quite a few restaurants and cafes on board who would kind of advocate the fact that they had menus that could cater for people with allergies. So that's the kind of advocacy side, and obviously I run the social media forum, so I do the Isle of Man anaphylaxis pages on Facebook, I do the Allergy Village, and we've got a community page as well, and then Instagram as well, so if you need to get hold of me, you know where to get me.
What's it under? Allergy Village?
Allergy Village, yep, nice and simple, at Allergy Village, yeah.
So this is only getting more interesting as we go on, isn't it?
Yeah, the numbers.
People never knew anything about allergies and things. Intolerance and allergies, though, interesting. Just to get that one clear.
Yeah,
what's the difference?
So intolerances could be you get an upset tummy, you get maybe some kind of dry skin or some psoriasis or things like that might just point to something that's not quite right. Allergies more down the anaphylaxis route, which is the more dangerous route, which is where you can start to your throat can start to close up, you can go into anaphylactic shock, which is obviously then when you need your EpiPen and straight to hospital. So it depends on the severity of your allergy and what those allergens are.
Now I know you're doing a series for Island Life as well.
I've done a blog for them on it. Called Food is the Enemy. Just because unless you've got the lifestyle, people don't realise how dangerous food can be to people if they've got allergies. You have to check everything in every part of everyday life.
It can really make such a difference if people just find out what's going on, and you can direct them once they know what's wrong. Yeah,
knowledge is power, and diet is key. Once you know your allergens, and you can control that through diet. Obviously when you're out and about it's more of a risk game, but you can manage those risks by having a safe lifestyle.
And as you said earlier about restaurants, more detail is everything now, isn't it? What's exactly in the food? Yeah,
I mean every restaurant now has if you have allergies, speak to our staff. But more and more I'm starting to see that menus are actually understanding it and having the labelling between the allergens and obviously vegan, gluten-free, etc. So more people are getting on board, but we're still way behind on the island.
So do we really have to read all the labels when we buy that food in the shops?
I go probably an extra 45 minutes on top of my normal shop in Tesco just to read every label, because manufacturers can change their ingredients, which can be dangerous. If you've had a previously safe product and then they add milk to it, could cause anaphylaxis, so you've got to read everything.
And speaking from personal, point of view, I was drinking coffee all my life, then one day that popped up as a complete no-no. Isn't that funny that one day your body just goes, I've changed my mind? Or
Yep, it can happen at any age throughout life, yep.
So really read your body, I suppose. Listen to your body.
Yeah, listen to your body is totally key. We're all rushing about these days, but you just know if something's not right, if your stomach is constantly not right, or if you're getting headaches all the time, just start and think about your diet.
It must be very frustrating when other people say, oh, you're making it, putting it down. You don't do that.
No, it's definitely, you've got to listen to your body and know that something's just not right and speak to your doctor.